Question mark. Check this computer. Can't check anything on that. Let's check this one. Let's talk to him again. Nothing new. Take my leave. So we got a new last gun I saw. Did I equip it? Did I equip it? Modified. $512. Maybe I should give it to her. Yeah, I think that might be better. She has just the... There we go. Officer Chainsword. What was 813? Oh, I can use the plasma gun. Good. Chainsword. $711. There we go. Nice. Let's get going. So that was 1 hour.
Know your duty.
Let's see what we have here. So, looking for trouble. Interrogator headed to the hallowed electric Cenobrum. The monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus is situated in remote territories gifted to the priesthood of Mars, away from the hives of Brackad Manors. Due to the scale of the planet's rebellion, descending from orbit is considered the optimal way to reach the monastery. What's this? According to Pascal Hahnemann's hypothesis, Archmagus Amaranth currently is using the pseudonym. Abel Hahnemann is at the hallowed electrodynamic the crew losses suffering during the cult raid can be remedied on Riker's Manors. Yeah, we've finished that one. Return to Void Ship.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
We need to get those affliction off us. Okay, let's see if we can get the afflictions off us here.
cannot comply.
Yeah, there's nothing to do here on the bridge, really. New blood, find Archmagos, head to the monastery, starport bunker. You know what, we saved, we're just gonna fly around a little bit here, see what happens. Can't do anything there. Unidentified void ship, what the hell's that? Augurs noticed a large object among the lifeless rocks covering the planet, a void ship, whose signature and origins are impossible to identify from orbit, is resting on the edge of a deep ravine. The hull of the unidentified vessel is severely damaged. Rocks around it shattered by the force of the gigantic machine's crash landing. The augurs haven't detected any vital signs aboard or near the vessel. Send a squad to the planet to explore the void ship. The landing party reports via Vox as soon as they touch down. The colossal void ship before them is covered with spikes. It resembles a morbid beast sculpture from darkness itself. Menacingly hanging over the ravine, an experienced veteran accurately determines the origins of the unholy vessel. It belongs to the Xenos race called Drukhari, ready to collapse at any moment. The void ship emits a long, woeful creak, as if promising to drag along into the abyss below anyone who dares to disrupt its slumber. Let's see, Elabor suggests finding out what Xenos were doing in the Rykad system, taking heed of the Seneschal's recommendations. The rogue trader orders to send more people to the planet. Anaxius Hydra tells Lord Captain that voices in her head are screaming, repeating words harboring darkness and death. Not wanting to tempt destiny, the rogue trader decides to recall people from the vessel. So it's putting people down, taking people up. Argenta urgently says that the only good Xenos is a dead one. A true servant of the Emperor shouldn't spoil their hands with Xenos technology. Okay, rogue trader orders that more people sent down to the Xenos warship to collect any valuable findings. Being the God Emperor's chosen, the rogue trader won't go digging around Xenos trash. The artifacts of the enemy of humanity should be wiped from the Cornorous expanse. Okay, we need to find stuff out. Bloop. After 2 watches of hard labor, the workers managed to stabilize the Drukhari void ship. The soldiers who entered the vessel were met with lifeless bodies of Xenos who had died when the void ship crashed. The void ship itself, following its abominable nature, came to life, immediately craving to sate its wicked appetite for human death. The vessel's system have reached reacted to the intruders, and senselessly cruel, deadly traps have been activated on all decks. Agility test succeed. Monstrous contraptions designed to mince, rip apart, and incinerate their victims took the soldiers by surprise, but were neutralized before the squad suffered significant losses. The soldiers found several curious pieces of xenotech on the sinister void ship, but no data that could shed some light on why it came to Rykard's system. So we got items. Venom blade, blast pistol, grenades, and experience. Oh. All right. Going back here then. Point of interest. What is this place? I thought I'd been here. So why is the question mark still there? I don't get it. Starport bunker. Let's do the bunker. Everybody's a go.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Oh, okay. So this is the bunker. Return to void ship. Starport. We'll cover the landing area, your lordship. Glory to the Von Valencia's dynasty.
Should I divine our next step?
Let's do this positioning. Let's save.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
An expected result.
Awareness.
The duty prevails.
Judging by the dead people's equipment, were the same wardens the governor sent to the monastery's aid. Okay.
I rise above
The pieces are
hardships.
molten at the edges. The statues was likely blasted by a barrage of multi-laser turrets, the type found on landing force shuttles. Okay.
Let us walk this path to the end. I shall repent.
A computational altar. Computational altar. Surrounded by a great number of candles and commoners, measly offerings. Measly? Open the gates. Yeah, that's what we do.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
The heretic were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They never had time to reach their weapons. Okay, so someone killed someone.
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. No, two darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other, a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
The colors of this place are flecked with sparks of pain. Bright scarlet, blackish crimson, deathly gray. A kaleidoscope of despair and madness.
Okay. Oh, found goods. So... yeah, I thought... that's a trap. On the Maldives, the machine spirit and the ways of diagnostic divination.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Let's see what we got here. The Cosses were killed with a hit to the back of some kind of electric weapon. You shall be purified by the motive force.
Grovel before the faithful.
Okay. Ambushed.
Don't frighten me.
Mocking me.
Okay, let's see here.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
There we go. So I can use this.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
We'll try that one and see what happens. So he is back into the fight. He used normal weapons again. This is Reckless Strike. Let's see how often you can use it. There we go.
Victory is imminent.
There we go. That's a melee attack.
Indeed.
Crippled in body and corrupted mind.
Let's see what we got here. Burn.
Be gone.
Have to go into melee here.
And so shall it be done. The Emperor commands.
Okay. Pascal. Let's see. Strike. This was brutal strike. That hits her too. And this was sweep.
My vow is to serve probability analysis successful.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
There we go.
There's a minor setback. At your beck and call. That's not the Seneschal's job. Follow my lead. It will be done.
There we go.
At your beck and call.
Your defiance is futile.
Burning.
May my wrath be thy undoing. Rejoice that this be the warning to all who oppose us. I will.
So my sniper last gun is like the best thing that exists. All right.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
So I might be wrong from the beginning. The arcane key that closed the circuit. Yeah, it can be anything. I need to find some information.
Know your duty.
Well, that's just great.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the Corpse Emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked with several reddish-brown strains. A forest sword and a vox hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glimmer on his chest. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture he inflicted on his victim. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding in your ears and sweat beading on your skin. Interrogator Van Clocks, I presume?
Yes. Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kellox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Calox.
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
Continue.
A psyker. Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Continue.
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the Rogue Trader's protection!
Hydra is a member of my personal retinue and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Svinton Valancius.
Von Valancius? To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
Theodora is dead, slain in battle by enemies of humanity.
The news is lamentable. My condolences. And I presume the heir to the sacred warrant of trade and the lofty title of Rogue Trader is none other than yourself. Well then, what precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah?
let's see. I'm here to collect you. I'm under orders of Lord Inquisition to offer you any assistance you may require. After which I'm to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the Final Dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted Final Dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
Taking him to the ship. I'll help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.